Hi, it's Gavin McKenzie here from About Timepieces. As you know, we specialise in limited editions and unique pieces from independent brands and micro brands. So we've got an interesting one for you here today. It's a brand called The Sacred Crafts, and it's a collaboration with Indies Trader. Now, if you don't know, The Sacred Crafts are an American-based brand based out of California, US of A. So the chap called Matt Harkins is the CEO and designer of the brand. He's an avid surfer and he's been known to be chasing waves all around the world, which takes us to Indies Trader, who are effectively a charter company who basically takes surfers into the deep ocean following the green tubes that are the giant waves of Indonesia. He's an old school treasure hunter, been known to do diving for treasure in order to pay his way back in the day. So he's a typical old school, I'll make money anyway type character who's followed his dream, and now he basically charters yachts to help surfers find the waves. So that's the backstory on the two brands. How it came together was basically during COVID. It was a long haul call, and it basically ended up the two of them sitting about doing nothing, having a chat and figuring out that they were going to do a watch together. So this is the result, and it's a pretty impressive watch, to be honest. I was surprised when I opened up the box to see what an actual quality piece of kit it was. This one is called the Blue Horizon. The original watch was called the Grand Mare. They then released this collaboration called the Treasure Hunter, and within that 50-piece release, there was 3 pieces, one of which was the Blue Horizon, of which there's 15 pieces. So this is like the most rare version that you can actually get. There was also a Sea of Darkness, which was like a black PVD coated stainless steel version. And there was a Diver Down, which was titanium and bronze. So 3 very different versions, but we're going to concentrate on this one. This is the Blue Horizon, as I said, 15 pieces. As you can see, the dial is very, very blue. What it's made of is actually sea glass. So the brand, The Sacred Crafts, is basically, they've got a really good story behind what they do, because they're very much into saving the ocean because of Matt's surfing passion, shall we call it. So, as I said, this is a blue sea glass. Each piece is effectively unique because what they've done is taken a piece of blue glass. Every piece is different. This one's like a light blue with specks of kind of white, dark blue, and little bits of black. So it's quite a unique looking dial. I've not seen a sea glass dial anywhere before. The other dials of the other 2 versions are made of things like fishing net, recycled fishing nets, and surfboard fins, things like that. So this is a 44mm. It looks quite big. In the box it looked really big. Off the wrist it still looks quite big. On the wrist, I'm a fan, as most people who are regulars here know, I'm a fan of 40 to 42 mils, but on the wrist it actually doesn't look massive. In fact, I'm pretty impressed by the reduction in size on the wrist. The bracelet itself is stainless steel. We've got polished and brushed edges on the clasp, which I have to say is a pretty smooth operator. Opens and closes really nicely. You've got the Indies Trader and Sacred Crafts engravings on there, and then you've got a picture of Martin Daly's boat up there, which is also laser engraved. The case itself is a pretty heavy case, stainless steel again. The sides are pretty unique as well. Basically, you've got 3 lines inscribed in there with a couple of hex screws holding it in place. You've also got a big crown protector there, and on the crown we've got an interesting nod to Martin Daly's treasure hunting past. There's a little 18 karat gold insert in the end of the crown, which has been stamped with an anchor. So that's quite a nice little touch. The overall vibe of the watch is a very sort of nod to a typical diving watch, such as a Submariner. There's a lot of similarities there, but bringing a modern vibe to it. The bezel is an interesting one. This is a ceramic bezel, but you'll see next to me we've actually got another 4 replacement bezels, which you can easily replace with this cool tool that's actually included with it. They pop off, pop on, very, very simply, and your unidirectional movement just clicks into place and that works absolutely fine. Movement wise, turn it over, we've got an automatic Top Swiss COSC certified movement, which is the 2824-2 by ETA. It's an ETA caliber Swiss movement. There is some sort of slight modifications that have been made with regards to hand perlage, and there is the Sacred Craft brand's signature rotor, which is reclaimed brass from an old propeller. So that's another unique part of the watch. You can see it's a screw down case back. We've got 300 meters water resistance, which is better than probably anybody's going to need. The automatic movement runs at 28,800 VPH, and we have 40 hours power reserve from this workhorse. Something I don't really mention usually is the packaging. So we basically got the packaging here, which comes in a massive box. It's a big Pelican waterproof case. A lot of thought's gone into this. As I said, we've got the 4 interchangeable bezels. We have the tool, but under here we've got a couple of surprises. We've actually got a whole bunch of paperwork. We've got some other stuff under here. Basically got a sharpening knife now, sorry, a sharpening stone, but big surprise, we've actually got an actual hunting knife. I'll show you offset here because I'm not going to take out the box, but we've got other bits and pieces such as a strap changer and a couple other belts and stuff like that. On the top part we have a whole bunch of other stuff, which is basically you've got your limited edition plaque there, and then inside the bag it's like a dry bag for taking in the water, but inside there it actually has another 2 straps which it comes with. One is a leather Horween strap with like a racing stamps out of it, and then we've got a rubber strap. Both of them are black and they come with a brass pin buckles. I hope you enjoyed the review. These watches are actually available now. There's only a couple left of each of the 3 different models within the Treasure Hunter range. So go and check out our web shop. They're $4,500 US or equivalent in GBP or euros. So I hope you go and check out our Instagram channel as well. It's about_timepieces, where you'll see some crazy, wacky, not so wacky, but all limited editions and unique pieces from mainly independent brands and micro brands, but also some mainstream brands. So I hope you enjoyed everything, and I'll see you next time. Tune in.